Sun is setting right there. We are losing light fast.
This is me, about to record the worst off-camera flash tutorial video ever.
Sun is setting right there. We are losing light fast, but we're trying to walk over this spot with the trees. Let's go. We're trying to outrun the sunset right now.
Mistake number one, being in too big of a hurry.
The goal for tonight's video is to show you using off-camera flash outside.
Sometimes in the summer, it feels like you wait all day for the temperatures to drop and the first hint of a sunrise, and then you just have to hurry. And that's what happened after dinner this night. We gathered everything up and we're in a big hurry to get to this location in the trees. And I probably didn't think out the video quite enough.
Closer.
This video is starring my fiancé Steve and his daughters Lizzie and Emmy as they visited us this summer. This was actually the first video we filmed, but you have likely seen them in several other videos this year.
This is part of our normal evening walk. There's a sidewalk right over there.
I should have realized right away this was part of our walk, and Bailey was none too happy we didn't continue. You'll see what happens in a minute.
Okay, as you know, Monique Renee here, photographer at Silver Paw Studio, and with me I have, come on in, Lizzie and Emmy, my fantastic models today, who will be posing with Bailey. All right, as a recap, what we have is our light stand, and on top of it is this flash bracket thing. Okay, and that goes on here, twists on here. My speed light is on this little post, a small spot right here for the umbrella.
Okay, well that speed light setup recap was pretty good. If you want to see that more in depth, I'll put a little card up here to a video I did earlier in the summer.
We're gonna put this opposite the sun over here. And Bailey's super short, but I think I'm gonna have them hold her for now because she's pretty excited about all the bunnies.
Yeah, not only is she excited about all the bunnies, she's also not at all excited about having Lizzie or Emmy hold her. While she does okay when I'm holding her for the most part, she was not on board with being held. So we abandoned this idea pretty quickly. Oh, Bailey.
So let's make this as tall as they are, because we mostly want to get that sparkle in their eyeballs. These speed lights, you can only usually go 1/200th of a second, 1/250th of a second. I like my ISO to stay as low as possible, and I'm going to set my aperture based on how many people are in there and how deep I want the depth of field. And then we just adjust the light. So right now the light's on half power, and let me see if I can get them in a little bit of a position here.
Oh my goodness, 2 fails in this segment. Number one, this flashpoint speed light can do high-speed sync, but many speed lights can't go over 1/200th or 1/250th of a second. So I'll give myself a little wiggle room there. The other problem is I didn't really explain to you how I got to those settings. What I want to do is make sure I have all that pretty color in the sky and not have it completely blown out, and then the flash fill in on their face but not be super obvious. So I monkey around with the settings a little bit. Here I'm doing some testing with the flash and without, and I like that there, but I still had that sky a little overexposed. So it's definitely a balance.
What you want to do is have the flash not super obvious. So I usually start high and bring it down, bring it down. I think I'm on f6.3. They're standing on about, there goes an osprey.
completely distracted by wildlife again.
Okay, so they're standing in about the same plane, so pretend there's a plate of glass and their noses both on it. And so I don't have to worry too much about depth of field. 6.3 should be fine. I'll be at about 70 millimeters. This is a Sony a7R III with the 70-200 2.8 lens.
And about here is when Bailey told us how she really felt. Why in the world haven't we gone on our big walks? How come she's not chasing bunnies? And she's pretty sure she saw some delicious treats somewhere. Oh look, she held still for 1001, 1002, 1003. And then I gave up with the standing pose. Here you can see with and without the flash. I did fiddle with it to make it a little taller to eliminate that shadow behind Bailey. I wish I'd had more detail in the sky, but it does make a difference.
Okay, so she's not super fond of being held, as you can see. So we're gonna have them kneeling down next to her. One of the problems with giving a dog a treat right away is that they get that treat face, treat, treat, treat. That's all she wants. And this is normally when she'd be out for a walk, so she's a little mad about that. Okay.
So in an attempt to help her feel more comfortable being held, I'd already cracked out the treats. And that's all she wanted now.
Are you a good girl? Aw, babe. There we go. Hi.
From there we moved on to one of my favorite feet photos, and you can see where I've moved the flash. It's still over at a 45-degree angle and 45 up, but it's much lower just to pretty much illuminate Bailey in the foreground. That beautiful sunset started to cloud in, so we just picked another spot over here by the trees, but it's just not as nice. I wanted to have that sunset light behind them.
So I've lowered the flash, put it off to the side over there. Here, let's circle around and I'll show you off to the side. So this is where I would stand. So flash there, 45 degrees-ish. And they're down on the ground. So see how that's pointed down towards them? There you go! Bae!
Both Lizzie and Emmy had treats, and Bailey was onto it and kept turning her back to the camera to get to the treats behind them. So I turned them around, pulled the flash to the side to try to just get some different style lighting. And I think we had some fun experiments here. With all the teaching moment fails in this tutorial video, you're really not going to be surprised at what happens next.
Yeah, can we send Emily down and we could get cool aesthetic photos of her?
From here? From here?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're gonna go off the rails. Okay.
Someone take Bae.
Oh, so this isn't about lighting anymore. We're just gonna do some photos.
At this point, we gave up completely on this tutorial. I apologize for that, and I will at some point make more off-camera flash videos, but we had such a fun time. They went down to the swing, we had beautiful light behind them, and just kind of took the rest of the evening to enjoy a nice summer night.
This is fun. Okay, so the lighting video derailed a little bit because the light's so pretty and we found another swing and I had to get pictures of just Lizzie and Emmy. But we tried a few different ways to use the flash with the umbrella, bare flash in different positions. Remember 45 and 45? What did you all think of it?
This was fun.
Yeah?
Had lots of fun today.
It was good to get out of the house.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, she is allergic to the grass. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
We make sacrifices for her. That was... These pictures better be good. They will be. We know they will be because we have Monique of Silver Paw Studios. The icon. The legend.
Back up that way.
We're recording that.
The icon. So Bay was really terrible.
Yes,
But that's okay. This was normally her walk time. But I had fun.
I did too. Fun, yeah.
Okay, so Bailey, are you going to tell everyone bye? Thanks everyone for watching. I hope I answered some of your questions about using off-camera flash outside. We're going to go home now and eat strawberry shortcake.
Yes.
And what do I always say? As always, I
Wish you many whoops, purrs, and TREATS's.
This tutorial might have been a fail, but check out some of these other videos and I guarantee you will learn something. Also, feel free to subscribe and like and share. Thanks! Woofs and purrs!